Hello. What the fuck? Oh. Is this the... Test. Wow, my mic's working. That's good news. Hi Johan. What do you think about, how do you think romantic relations would be between someone who is enlightened and someone who is not? I'm in one of those, Johan. My partner isn't enlightened. It's great. It's the same as other relationships. You just communicate a lot, assert your boundaries, work through conflicts, tell each other things about your day, tell each other your feelings, and love each other a lot. Communication and love, I suppose, is the answer. Communication and love. How does your energetic field affect those around you? It depends on what I'm going through. So, when I'm... Oh, do you mean me? Do you mean me specifically, or do you mean in general, Johan? Or do you mean for you? Hi, all his vibes. Nice to see you. For me, okay. Yeah, so when I was going through my enlightenment week, I had a week and a half where I was getting enlightened. My partner was there with me, and every time that I would go into like one of the really deep states that like preluded like a massive shift, so like a really, really massive energetic shift for me, it's like she would just like fall asleep on like next to me, and then we like come back after it was gone. So it's kind of like if if a big thing is happening, then it affects people very, very explicitly. It's like they get some turbulence. Passively, the way it kind of works is like this. It's like I'm like a black hole, and people just get sucked into the orbit, and they just fucking... Whoop. So it's kind of like I've It's kind of like the thing that I have, like other people would just end up getting too if they stay around me. To some degree. Or if they connect with me, I suppose you could say. Yeah. That's pretty much it. How am I? Sorry, I didn't... Is that a question, all his vibes, or not? It is a question. Wow. Okay. Thanks for asking. I feel pretty good. I feel like, I feel a little bit like... Yeah, I feel like I'm on the beach. And I'm looking out at the ocean. And it's beautiful and calm. And there's no indicators of anything else. But there's a tsunami coming. That's what I feel. Hi Hanjo, did you know at a certain point that all of your karma had been cleared? Karma being cleared after enlightenment is a gradual thing. So I haven't got to that point yet. It's a gradual thing, but it's going a lot faster. It was very slow before enlightenment. Even if it was moving at all, who knows? Yeah. Why tsunami? It's a great question. I don't know. I was just telling you how I felt. Generally I go into very powerful, like, transformative perceptual states. It's probably one of those, or something, who knows. Are you gonna draw? I'm not sure yet, Singatori. I drew this to explain what it's like. Someone asked, how does your energetic field affect those around you? And I drew this. So, don't tell me what to draw. Phrase it as a question, at least. Did you sense that you were destined for enlightenment? Oh man. This question hurts. And that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good question. It's just a personal thing for me. Yeah, it's kind of like there's a part of me that knew, but part of me that you know, adamantly refused to admit as well. Yeah. So yeah, I did sense it, but I also rejected and attacked that sense. Do you want a drawing of the human energy field, all his vibes, or no? Did you reject it because you knew your life would no longer be your own? Hi, Felix. It's more like fair. It's always fair. How can I reach enlightenment? Get a Spanish girlfriend. Well, try. Yeah, I think the opportunity is gonna come to you. You just gotta say yes. Oh, I have to do my live image. That's a hell of a going live image. This guy has an amazing bookshop near him. Sorry to pull that away from you after saying something. How can I? Oh jeez. Do you really want to know, Felix, or no? You gonna hit me? Do you really want to know though? I want to know what you think. Then I don't want to answer. You should ask how do you think I should reach enlightenment? A different question. How do you think I can reach an end? Oh, great question. Yeah, eating lots of green beans. Or maybe a small plate of them. Yeah, a small plate of green beans with butter. And that's how you can do it. Hi, Doasti. I love you too, Johan. Thanks. That's nice. I like green beans, so that's great. That's really fortunate. On an extended 4-day fast where I meditated a lot, I swear I used to pure slice where I'd already been lame, but it doesn't make any sense. Things not making sense is a good indicator that it's real and true, Johan. And like worth trusting. That is good. So. If something doesn't make sense, all of a sudden I'm interested. Hi, Dawasti. You play video games, right? No, I still play video games. Video games are great. They're a good. It's a good way to be, you know, to not think. You can just focus on the video game. It's fun. But also just like let your thoughts run while you're focused on something else. Anything that isn't thinking is good. Like actively being like rah 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 with your brain. Like taking a break from that is always good. Ah, that's fucking hilarious. Ah, that's funny. Oh, this might be an unfollow. Referring to an in-group meme might be an unfollow. Who's this? Wow, thanks, thanks, Sarai. Thanks, Sarai. Oh wow, Kantide's back. Hi Kantide. Oh, look at this. Kantide retweeting something does good stuff. Oh, he does have a lot of followers. He's popular. How are the upstairs bedroom sounds for you guys? Are they okay? I'm glad they're okay. Thanks, Hans. Thoughts on Osho? I know he has a bad rap in many ways, but I love him. I had a little look at him, Johan, and I think my evaluation was that he's worse than the Dalai Lama, but doing a similar thing. Kind of. But let me have another look. Hi, BDS.
So the father said, I know you may not be able to understand right now what I am saying, but I have no more time. I have to say it now. But you have time, just remember the verse. Whenever you have...
You know what I see? You know what I see Osho as actually? He's like, he did like fake it until you make it. Be a spiritual guru. And like, he went as far as you can go with that paradigm. And he didn't like make it, but like, he got somewhere.
Enough.
And I don't know if that somewhere is the same as any spiritual attainments. But he faked it until he made it. That's my thoughts. What happened to Mordhau? I stopped playing it for a few months. Then I made a video saying I quit playing Mordhau. And then I made a video saying I'm gonna upload a bunch of random shit. And then I uploaded a bunch of random shit. And then I got enlightened. And now I'm making spiritual videos. So. My therapist is going to let me stand up for my needs and feelings. Why am I dropping frames? Why? These things, I kind of try to do that, but not on an emotions level. In my whole enlightenment practice, these are the hardest sensations to apply equanimity. Hi, Modak. Equanimity / surrender to. Yeah, it's like you gotta care for beings as they are, without trying to make them different. And it's like emotions are beings that you can care for as they are. And if you can be like soft-hearted to them, not hard-hearted, then that's great. What about Frank? Frank's enlightened. I mean, it's just obvious. Well, I'll double check just in case. You never know. You never know. Are you kidding me? Of course he is. Yeah, triple check just in case.
就是慢慢的放松。
Yeah, he's super enlightened. He's super enlightened. Yeah. Frank Susan Beggs awoke. Yeah, he's great. Well, I would say that all enlightened people seem enlightened, Johan. They've always got something to them. You can tell by the eyes. And also just the way they move, their bodies. It's just different. But some enlightened people are different because people are different. People are just different. People are just different. But I'd say there is a commonality that you can detect. Just in how they physically move. Any breakthroughs last days? Loads. I mean, it's always the case. I'm always having breakthroughs. But yeah, I mean, I picked up a meditation practice, first time ever. Where everything that arises, I care for it as it is, as a being, and then I'm soft-hearted to it. So that's fun. Have you ever thought of creating an ecosphere? An ecosphere? Yeah, I have actually, yeah. And I was like, and then I read that it's like, if you have like animals in this, they're like dying or something, and they like hate it. They like hate it. And I was like, maybe not. That's interesting, Bill. Yeah, Lisa Collins is great, BDS. Lisa Collins is great. I mean, I think Frank would come around if we talked about it, Bill, to be honest. I am enlightened. Okay, come on. I mean, I appreciate it's nice to say it, but, you know. It has something to it. Saying it has something to it. I mean, when did he say that, Bill? Like, he said that a while ago. I manifest, see, you do. Okay, this is good. You know? I mean, you know, it's okay. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. All his vibes. Not sure when. I'd be really curious to see him saying that. I mean, if you ever come across it. Yeah. He's definitely not. He's definitely not. So it's, yeah. I think he might change. He might have a different answer now. I mean, I don't think Frank has energy connection powers, so. But he does have Frank powers, so those are good too. And I've seen it in a video. Frank usually doesn't say for sure. Yeah. I've never seen Frank post Osho a couple times, maybe on his IG. This is exciting. We are energetic beings. Whoa. I'm not sorry to speak on Lion, but I've listened to those Osho talks and his message transcends his words. Hey, maybe. If I had something really resonant there. Guys, I'm 100% convinced about my opinion, but I'm gonna double check. I'll triple check for the people in chat. He's casting spells on us. No, I would never. What do you mean? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Spells? What? What? Non-consensual. What? How dare you accuse me of stuff like that?
Because yesterday also...
He's a fake! Okay, I'm getting it. It's not. You can just tell. You can just tell. Gonna be my most controversial thing I've ever said, maybe. I don't know. So people, you can just tell. You can just tell. Okay. But I think it's okay to have someone really... You can be really resonant with people who aren't enlightened. That's fine. I'm gonna get Frank in the chat. Get him in. What are your primary gifts at this point? That's a great question. I love everyone, all his vibes. I care for you as you are, and I love you. Primary gifts. Look at this text, that's wild. I don't know that text. Probably can see everything as it is. Can connect energetically with any being, alive or dead, from any time period. Well, you just like can't enlighten people if they want it. Yeah, I guess also like good at relationships with powerful spiritual entities. Really nice person. This is pretty. It's pretty primary gifts. Yeah, that's about right. You're hopping on that? Yeah. They ran that out. Thanks, Cass. Whoa. Give it up, all his vibes. Keep it up. Keep it up. Could you talk about what you do during an energy session with someone and then you connect to their energy, was wondering what else, tell them their blocks, etc.? Yeah, so basically, Born, if I connect to someone else's energy body, then I feel the same thing as them at the same time as them. And because my energy body is developed, I can tell all of the parts which are different to mine, and in that case bad, and need some work. and then I just tell them like, hey, like this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, or like they're just like missing awareness of like a whole bunch of stuff. So I just point them out all the blind spots basically that they have in their energy body. So that's one part of it is lagging. One part of it is telling them, yeah, the blind spots in their energy body, and the other part of it is giving them tools to manage energy that they're not blind to. Yeah, so pointing out blind spots, giving tools to manage energy. That's the whole thing. And I also do sometimes I do this for them if they want that. Yeah. Do this for free. And I do this for them too sometimes. I'm obviously always doing this. Yeah, it's on Zoom, Born. Just yeah, if you're into it, just DM me on Twitter or Instagram. Yeah. Set up a time. No, thanks you. Great. Yeah, I have a session later today too. This is gonna be fun. Business is picking up. You know, get it while I'm not well known in the world as an enlightened person, because I'm not gonna be as available when that happens. How much is it US dollar? 137.44 for 1 hour. I never try to bring it up, but sometimes this stuff comes up in conversation, and while you're not even trying to convince people or present yourself what they said about you, convince you of something, it's funny and annoying because you're not even trying to make them believe this or that. Some people are great conversators. They're religious, for example, not too attached. Yeah, Hans, I relate to that a lot. It's like I have, like, just me existing. It's like just me existing is kind of too much for people, and they don't like it. So like, if I'm chatting with someone about just like my everyday experience and like what it is, and just like I'm just describing like what life is like for me. I'm like, yeah, this is just me, and like this is my life, and this is how it is for me. People are like, hey, it's like, hey, fucker, I'm gonna fucking kill, like, fuck you, I hate you, like, this is terrible, fuck you, I hate this is awful, and you're fucking wrong, you fucking suck, I hate you, and you stink like shit. I'm like, oh, okay, well, nice to see you. I mean, I was kind of just doing my own thing, but it's cool that you want to do that. It's normal for people to not to agree. Yeah, but it's also like, you know, for me, I'm not trying to assert anything, and I'm just existing in the world as I am, and it's like, you know, it's like just for existing, I get, you know, it feels like people don't like it. It's like, oh, I'm just trying to be alive. I'm not trying to do anything else. I know it's expected of people to be like that, but I'm also just describing a phenomena in my life. Oh, I have reviews, Born. I have reviews, and Hans wrote a review, so maybe he would like me to link that. Yeah, I suppose I am very threatening. Soon I'll be able to talk more about this stuff that's happened now. It used to trigger me and I would give in. I'm letting it flow more when it happens. Yeah, people don't like it when you're not a normal human that is having a bad life and is unhappy. If you're a happy human that is having a good life, then people will get upset generally. What the hell is normal? It's when you're possessed by a bunch of normal things, like words and thoughts and feelings and the news, yeah, current events, politics, a 9 to 5, marriage, kids, all that stuff. Damn, my net is terrible right now. Let me check if I can fix it. I can't fix it. I can't fix it. If you want to live in the woods out from society, then what is normal anyway? Well, that's not normal at all. That's definitely not normal. I think that's great. It's the way that the coaching also kind of works. It's like you just see in yourself, like what you are, and because you're talking to someone who has experienced all the things that you've experienced, or related things, and it's like, oh, like that's the thing that I'm experiencing. That makes sense. So it's, you know, it's kind of like just looking in a mirror a lot of the time as well, which is why it can be kind of hard to explain. I think it's like, what did they do? It's like, well, I just kind of saw things for myself and understood what was actually going on, and yeah. Can you help me understand stream entry / secessions better after reading some Kenneth Folk? I think I may have had a secession. A really BDS. Well, a secession, it's really important to know. Just waiting for the thunder to go by. It's really important to know that with a secession, there's no experience at all. And also, it can be like 1/30th of a second. So for like 1/30th of a second, you have no experience at all, and it's like it skips all the frames. So like you were here, and you're like moving along in time, and then it skips to here. Yeah, so it's like a time skip. Time skip. And it can be like 1/30th of a second. Yeah. Stream entry, I think, I don't know how people define stream entry. Is it after like one insight loop, maybe? Isn't what normal is just what other people think what normal is? Let's say if I create a new society and being in line is normal, then being not in line is not normal. The way I see it, all is vibes, is that there's a bunch of entities that exist in the energetic space of humans. And they're all pretty terrible. Like, one is like work and then like sleep. Another one is like productive, unproductive, which is kind of like this other one. Another one's like matters, like, or is real, real and unreal. Real / matters. Unreal doesn't. And this is kind of decided by what other people think, and also like the news and stuff, and like books or whatever. I hate this fucking one. This is awful. What's another one? Like happy, sad. What's another one? That's a great question, Bill. I'm gonna get back to that in a sec. Yeah. Maybe what's another one? Like good, bad, where good means like lawful, and bad means like not lawful. And there's like there's like entities that are just kind of floating around. Oh, that's not a secession BDS. A secession has no experience at all. So if there's ever a observer, if there's ever an observer observing something, then that's not a secession. That's an A and P event. So what you might have had was an A and P event, or maybe actually no wait, there might just be a jhana. That may just be a concentration jhana. Yeah, because there's concentration jhanas where that happens. So that probably wasn't even an insight thing. Anyway, yeah. So there's these there's these like entities which are like just in people's brains, and it's like the normal entities. Maybe not even in their brains, but yeah, in their bodies. Where is it? With it. To be honest, BDS, that sounds like a concentration jhana to me. But I mean, I'm not an expert on this stuff. You could email Daniel Ingram. Yeah, they're just in people's bodies, like these weird dualities that make no goddamn sense. And I would say that if you're normal, then you're kind of possessed by these things most of the time. That's what I mean by normal. You're possessed by these things most of the time. And let's say that we had a society where enlightenment was the normal thing. Well, enlightenment isn't any of these things. So you'd be completely different, and you wouldn't be what I'm calling normal. You would just be completely different. So like this idea of normal is a thing which is only in our cultural context. And in that cultural context, it's all this weird bad shit that I don't like. So no, if society where being enlightened was normal, then that would just be, you know, that'd be a descriptive word, and it wouldn't be the normal thing that I'm talking about, which is being possessed by a bunch of shitty entities. Yeah. Oh, thanks for the €5, Hans. That's really nice of you. Wow, thanks. If enlightenment is a happy accident, what's your top 3 things to relax in your field? First one is the heart. Second one is the hips, fear. The energetic center for fear. Third one. Third one's probably like the bar of tension in your head, going from here to here. Sometimes I'm talking to my mother, for example, in my dream. Then I wake up, and 1-2 seconds after waking up, she calls. I get shit like that all the time, Hans. All the time. I wake up right before getting a phone call. Yeah, for me, I just get a sense. I just get a sense, and I know that someone wants to talk to me, and I know that if it's on Discord, Instagram, or Twitter as well. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go talk to them. So I just get a sense, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go talk to them. Happens all the time. Mega consistent. Happens all the time. Yeah, things happen energetically first. So, well, this is a concept which should be well known, but it just isn't. It's like if you want something or do something, this is you. If you want something or do something in energy land, that thing already happens. So let's say, anyway, how do they? I don't know. Let's say you wanted to connect two hands. So this is hands. And someone's like, "Oh, I want to call Hans." They've already made the energetic connection as soon as they've decided to call you, and then like over time, like they get the phone, and then they like start calling, and then in 3D space you get a call. But like from the moment that they decided that they were gonna do it, they'd already made the connection. The connection was already made. So that's why, that explains that. Cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just telling you what I've figured out from my life. And that's how it is. So, and maybe that's well, that is how it is. Yeah, that is how it is. But in between the dream and waking up, had this happen recently where a dream stopped and then, holy shit, I'm getting fucking teased. What happened next? Alright guys, we're gonna end the stream really soon. It's been great. There's been a lot of noise. There's been a lot of noise. But apparently it was fine for you guys, so I'm glad about that. Glad about that. It's kind of quiet, my microphone is kind of quiet. Ba ba ba. Yeah. There's just awareness, then I watched the person I rebuilt herself and I woke up to normal reality. I've had a similar thing, Born. Totally a real thing. Totally a real thing. That sounds dope. You should maybe look into that more. Maybe you'll find something cool. Alright guys. Thanks for tuning into the stream. It was really fun. I'll be back again tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. GMT. Which is an hour before now. Yeah. See you around, guys. Thank you.